How's it going, everyone? Investor here. Got another update into the portfolio for you, another weekly update. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell notification. Don't want you to miss any updates into the portfolio as well as any other videos that I put out. So, as you can see, the portfolio, $8,198.47. Did rise above the 8,200 mark. I believe by Tuesday it was actually approaching back to about the 8,300 mark. Thursday kind of had a rough day, but at least Friday kind of sustained, and I ended the week up $41.53. So a couple of dividend payments I received this week, and we'll get into that when we get into the spreadsheet. But just wanted to give you guys a look here, kind of what the running total is for the week, 8198.47. So let's jump over to this spreadsheet, guys, and we'll show you what we got going on. All right, guys, taking a look at the spreadsheet, you can see not much movement, not much additions this week. Really just the drip and the reinvestment here from Realty Income, as well as Altria Group, ticker MO. This upcoming week here that's coming up, I have put in a lot of overtime, so I should be able to hopefully deposit about $1,100 into the account and really, add to these positions. So this is where I'm going to kind of need a little bit of help from you guys. I do appreciate all the comments that have been coming in. You guys have given me a lot to think about as far as ways to work the portfolio. Please continue to comment. Please continue to give me the advice. Like I said, I am new to the investing world. I've really only been doing it since February, we'll call it. And so I've still got a lot to learn, a lot of things that I'm trying to work on. So any advice, tips, tricks, anything like that that you guys can provide is more than welcome. So, but like I said, $1,100 coming into the account this week, so I've got some things to think about. I know for sure that I want to add to my positions of SCHD, JEPI, and O, just try to get a little closer to my goals for this week, as well as collect that monthly dividend income on the two, and just overall for SCHD, just for a long-term hold. But the question that I've got, is do I take the remaining balance and work on some of the ones that I've got now, such as Altria Group, such as Coke, things like that, since they've really gone on sale. I'm kind of leaning that way a little bit, but I also am considering picking up a new position in Pepsi. They have come down as well, and they're looking a little bit more attractive. And Pepsi to me is a long term hold, like buy and sell forever, or buy and hold forever, not buy and sell, but buy and hold. I want to keep that one around. Not certain on that just yet. Like I said, I've got some things to think about with the money, because I'm still going to have a couple $100 to be able to spend towards things once I get SCHD and JEPI and O out of the way. So I want to focus on that. So guys, let me know what you think. So you can see 365 history. Still decent mix, red and green. Obviously I'd like to see all green, but it's not bad as long as there's still some green. Coming over to the positions, everything's updated. So you can see O Realty right now is kind of my dog as of late, down $200 into the position, and that takes into consideration with the $20 now that I've received in dividends. So I tried to add this column in a few weeks back if you're new to the channel, just show you guys the overall where I've been. But this past couple months have been pretty rough in the stock market, especially with O. So everything else has been holding steady. A couple positives still here, but this of course factoring in the dividends. So you can see the underlying position has been down, such as JEPI. I'm actually down on the position, but because I've received the $60 in dividends, I'm up. So not bad. So total for the year down $376. Kind of as expected, is the way the market's been lately. But we'll keep plugging away, keep pushing. Things that are down, just opportunity to buy more, for when they do go back up. So moving along here, calendar wise, I see this week did receive the $7 from O Realty, as well as the $1.96 from MO. Really, only 2 shares of MO. So one reason I'm considering picking up more position or more shares of MO, just with the high dividend, it's a good way to add some more money. But also got a couple ex-dividend dates coming up on a couple other things, so I've got a lot to think about. So brings the total up to 2686. You can see, according to Purple Bricks, I'm expected to receive about 4276. And again, Purple Bricks, I'm not shouting them out, advertising things like that. That's just what I use. So 4276, what I'm expected for this month with 10 paychecks. 53 next month. Hopefully I'll actually be able to hit that $50 goal that I've been trying to hit next month. Off the 11 paychecks, and then December should be finishing nice and strong. So hopefully we'll get there. Continue to root for me, continue to support. I want to hit that goal. That's what we do this for, right? So Just the 2 dividends this month. You can see I still got Rhythm Capital, RITM, Tesla, PSEC, Dawn and Des are both coming in this I think this upcoming week it's PSEC and Tesla are coming in. But for the month, I'm still expecting those ones there. So hopefully we'll be able to get where we're going. So moving along brings a total, $26.86 so far for October. $176.01 so far for the year. But hey, $176 in dividends means they paid me $176 just to own them. I do nothing more than buy shares, and eventually that number is going to get huge. You can see here in the dividends received, nice little cadence, nice little staircase. Got a couple little dips here, things like that. Just as some of the months that are the lower dips. So technically like this month before we start rising up again until we hit those quarterly payers. But we should still see a nice little cadence, a nice little staircase going up. That's what I'm looking for. As far as the overall percentage where things are, nothing has really moved. Haven't added or dropped anything on the sectors. But for the goal here, getting a little closer, right? Added the position to O. With this one here, coming up with the money that I'm hoping to be able to put in, it'll probably be about Thursday that I'm going to be able to put that in. Probably going to look at picking up 5 or 6 shares since O is down. And so get that at least into the 30s, get it a little closer to the goal. As well as I'm going to try and get both of these to about the 40 range. That way I'm getting real close to hitting those goals. So if the average, the way I'm looking at for the month, just even counting what's this month, about $22 a month average container, counting everything that I've done so far this year, even some of the ones with a month I've only received like $7, but the goal is to at least hit to 50 in a month. We're getting there. A couple more dividend payments here for this month. Probably going to fall a little bit short, so I'm hoping next month this will be the winner chicken dinner, right? So moving along. So 26.86 again for the quarter. And if you missed last week's video, you can see I added this little column in here, or this chart. Just want to see the overall growth quarter by quarter by quarter. So first quarter this year, obviously there was nothing to do the math on there, but for second quarter, you see 279% increase. There was a 110% increase on top of quarter two for quarter three. So I'd like to see what quarter four's increase is going to be overall for quarter three, and then we'll do a full, year percentage growth there once the year ends. So, but I like to see, am I growing quarter by quarter by quarter? I don't know if these 100-something percents here are going to sustain. Would be nice if they do. But as long as I can see an increase, that's what I'm looking for. You can see the math or see the, $11 barely in the first quarter. Just starting out, jumped to 44 last quarter, just missed the $100 mark there. So this quarter, I'm hoping to beat that, right? And that's kind of what the goal is when you do these things, especially for, it doesn't matter what size account you have. If you have a small account, you have a large account, it really doesn't matter. We're looking for that growth. Month over month, quarter over quarter, however you want to look at it, are we growing the dividends? Eventually, $93 is going to be next to nothing what it should be in a year from now. So we just keep adding that on. We're looking for the growth. You see nice staircase up. Obviously we're in quarter four, so that one should be up here sometime once it gets finished. So $176 for the year received. So comment what you guys think. How's it looking? Like I said, I've only been doing this now. This is October. First dividend stock I bought was January. For that time span, I've learned a lot. I'm coming along. I'm getting there. Still a lot to learn in this game, but I like to buy and hold. I'm not somebody that likes to sell things off. I do have a couple ones that I might, just, every now and then you got to take a look and see what your portfolio looks like. Do things still fit with what you're trying to do? Sometimes especially when you're new, we've got all these things that we want to do. We're just trying to make the money. You start investing into things, but they really aren't what your long-term goals are. Once you start learning and figuring out what path you want to take. Because once you start down that path, those things may not, correlate with where you're going. So sometimes you might have to cut your losses or just cut ties with them. I won't say losses, but you can see the yearly dividend income here. Of course, everything on the left that's where I'm focusing. Maybe next year I'm going to focus on some of these ones on the right here, try to make this chart a little bit more even. So see the month over month for the year. at the nice little spikes heading this month here. So we'll see it probably finish right somewhere around right around here. So it'll fall short of this peak, but that's okay as long as next month the peak goes higher. Because we're going to see some peaks and valleys, but all in all, as long as each peak continues higher than the last peak, right? But anyway, guys, that's a look into the portfolio for this week. I said just the two things. I really do, appreciate all the comments coming in. Please continue to comment. Please help me out. Like I said, I've got about $1,100 I'm hoping to put into the account this week. Let me know what you think I should be doing with that. Any new positions I should add. Like I said, I'm looking for good, solid companies. Like Pepsi, pay a decent dividend, but something that I can buy and hold forever. Something that I just want to have, even in the tough times, if we are continuing down in the recession or whatever, companies that aren't going anywhere, you know. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And as always, happy investing.